Hey, what's up guys? Today we're working on True on My Heart by James Bay. Now this song has two guitar parts that we're going to be working on. First is sort of a picked part and the second is just basic strumming. Let's get right into it. So our first part sounds like this. So we're going to start on what we're going to call a D minor. But instead of playing a full D minor chord, we're actually just going to play 3 notes out of that chord. So the first is going to be an open 4th string. The second note, we're going to pop our second finger all the way up on the 7th fret on the 3rd string. And then we're going to pop our first finger on the 6th fret in the 2nd string. And our picking pattern is going to be 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3. And that's going to be the picking pattern that we're going to use for all of these different shapes. So do that picking pattern twice. Now we're going to move to a B flat major chord, and all we're going to do there is leave your first and second fingers down, then add your third finger onto the 4th string in the 8th fret, and do exactly the same picking pattern again twice through. Then we move to an F, and all we're going to do there is move that same shape all the way down to the 1st fret. So pop your first finger on the 2nd string in the 1st fret, your second finger on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret, and then your 4th finger on the 4th string in the 3rd fret. And again, do the same picking pattern, but only one time through this time. Then we go to a G minor. So move that shape up 2 frets, so your first finger is on the 3rd fret now. We're going to take off our second finger, and just move that first finger up, so we're actually using that for the 3rd and 2nd strings. Just doing a tiny little bar there. So you've got your first finger barring the 2nd and 3rd strings, and then your 3rd finger up on the 4th string in the 5th fret. And again, we do the same picking pattern one time through. So far we have this. Then we're just going to go back to that B flat major, which was our second shape there. So your first finger on the 2nd string in the 6th fret, your second finger on the 3rd string in the 7th fret, and then your 3rd finger on the 4th string in the 8th fret. And again, we do that picking pattern twice. So that whole section will sound like this. At the end of the verse and leading to the chorus, we're actually going to move that shape back. So we're on the 5th, 6th and 7th frets now, and just do one strum. And that's going to serve sort of a bridging chord. Because we're actually changing key in the chorus, it's going to combine the two parts together a little bit more nicely. Now in the second verse, we've got a bit of a descending bass line added in there. So the first time we go through it, it's going to be the same. But the second time we got this descending bass line, it sounds like this. So we're starting on that open D still, that open 4th string. Then we're going to add our 3rd finger up onto the 8th fret on the 6th string, which is a C. And we're going to hit the 6th, 3rd, 2nd. Then then down to the 7th fret. And what James Bay does is uses his thumb for this one. So just curling your thumb over to hit that 7th fret. Now if you can't quite reach that, you can move your 2nd finger up there and replace it on that 3rd string with your 3rd finger. And then down to the 6th fret. So again, James Bay would use his thumb, but you can put your 1st finger up there and then move your 2nd finger onto that 2nd string in the 6th fret. Then just completing the rest of it as normal. That's our first part, which is played during the verses. Now in the chorus and bridge of every other part, we have this strumming pattern that sounds like this. So our chords for this part are a D, an F sharp minor, a B minor, and then a G. So to play a D, pop your 1st finger up on the 3rd string in the 2nd fret, your 2nd finger on the 1st string in the 2nd fret, and then your 3rd finger on the 2nd string in the 3rd fret. And our strumming pattern is just down, down, up. Then we're going to move to that F sharp minor. And we're not going to play the full chord here. All I'm going to do is bar that 2nd fret, and you only really need to bar the top 3 strings there, so 1st, 2nd and 3rd strings. I tend to go a little bit further, just as sort of a little insurance policy, I suppose. But we're not actually going to strum the full chord, we're only going to strum the top 4 strings there. And then you add your 3rd finger onto the 4th string in the 4th fret. And then we're going to do pretty much the same strumming pattern, except starting with an up strum. Now, if you're not super comfortable with your bar chords or you haven't actually played them before, make sure to watch my bar chords video, which is in the description below. Then we're going to move to a B minor chord. And from that F sharp minor, it's actually really easy because we can keep our bar there and we can actually keep that 3rd finger there as well. Then what we're going to do is add our 4th finger just below that on the 3rd string in the 4th fret, and then your 2nd finger on the 2nd string in the 3rd fret. And just keep that same strumming pattern going. And then we move to a G. Now if you're comfortable with your bar chords, the easiest way to do this is to move to your bar chord G. So move that bar up to the 3rd fret, and then move that whole B minor shape up a string. So what I mean by that is that your 2nd finger goes up to the 3rd string, your 3rd finger goes up to the 5th string, and then your 4th finger up to the 4th string. Now our other way to play our G there is just our open chord G. So your 1st finger up on the 5th string in the 2nd fret, your 2nd finger up on the 6th string in the 3rd fret, your 3rd finger on the 2nd string in the 3rd fret, and then your 4th finger on the 1st string in the 3rd fret. And that pretty much goes for the rest of the song apart from the verses. Now there is one part where we just stop that strumming and just do long open held chords. And that's in the sort of bridge section towards the end, and then we pick up back into the strumming pattern. And there we go guys, that's Chew on My Heart by James Bay. Make sure to watch my full playthrough to see how it all fits together. As always, leave any comments, suggestions, requests in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe, it really helps me out a lot. I've got new lessons coming out every single week. Thanks for watching guys, I'm Sam, I'll see you next time.